Now, ladies and gentlemen, you will notice this issue is becoming important to a lot of people, a lot of conservative groups. This is an issue I'm going to continue to lead on. I'm going to continue to draw attention to, because if I don't, nobody else will. At this time, it appears they, that is, the Republican leaders, will keep this criteria list hidden from the public. Spokespeople for members of House GOP leadership have refused to discuss details about the list on the record with the press. Because Republican leaders won't discuss the list, it's unclear what specific criteria the list contained and how much of a role it played in the conservative purge. It's also unclear which member of the House Republican leadership initiated this process. So in addition to Huelskamp, who you just heard, quite a gentleman, there's a fellow from Michigan by the name of Justin Amash. He was thrown off the House Budget Committee. And he said nobody in leadership even informed him of the move. Quote, "We haven't even been told officially that I've been removed from the Budget Committee. I've had to read it in the newspaper, so actually I've received not a single call from anyone in leadership, not a single email. I've received no messages about it. I've not been told about what committees I'll be on, if in fact I've been removed from budget, which I have to assume is true." Amash said he voted with the Budget Committee Republicans 95% of the time over the past 2 years. He said on the 5% of disagreements, those were on some big issues at times, and I think that we didn't take a strong... Hey, I've had enough of this crap. This is a member of Congress being treated like crap by the Speaker of the House. Who the hell does the Speaker of the House think he is? This man was elected by his constituents, American citizens in his congressional district. He's voting the way he pledged to vote to those districts, constituents in his district. Who the hell does John Boehner think he is? He's so desperate for these 4 votes that he punishes these men like this? Pelosi does this stuff. The old Soviet Union, they did this stuff. This man, Boehner, his ego's massive. His ego's way out of control. He views his role, ladies and gentlemen, to crush the Tea Party, to crush conservatives. He is selling out our children right now with these massive tax increases, and that's his starting bid. He's saying, here's $800 billion. Now, will you sit down with us, Obama? He's prepared to go to $1.2 trillion. I'm telling you he is. They buy into this class warfare crap. You want to know why? Because he's not smart enough to argue against it. And moreover, he's unprincipled. I explained that in my first segment monologue. This guy didn't become Speaker because he's some kind of great thinker or philosopher or principled or anything else. He's not Newt Gingrich. He's John Boehner. He was a backbencher. He's clawed his way to the top. And now what he's trying to do is control any possible opposition, even if a guy votes 95% of the time on the House Budget Committee with the majority. They don't allow any Mr. Smiths go to Washington type individuals to appear. They don't allow Abraham Lincoln types serve 1 term in the House. They don't allow it. They're trying to crush future leadership. They're trying to crush the conservatives. No more talk about big tents. Oh, they quote Reagan all the time. They don't mean a damn word of it. Let me ask it this way. Let me put it this way. Tell me one damn thing John Boehner has done since he's become Speaker to stop Obama on anything. One. Well, I can't. I can't. This great deal, as the congressman mentioned, and I've mentioned before, the fiscal cliff. Boehner cut that deal. Boehner cut the deal. Cheered on by the Wall Street Journal and the Weekly Standard and all the rest of the pseudos out there. And now, oh, woe is me, the earth's coming to an end unless we do what? Raise taxes massively. But don't worry, ladies and gentlemen, only on the rich. That's right. People who own restaurants and dry cleaners and drive trucks, teachers and cops who live in the same household. You know, that rich. Like John D. Rockefeller, you know. Oh, come on. We don't speak out. We don't raise our voices in passion. We don't back these people who need to be backed. It's gone. It's gone. I know some people want to talk about crap, mind-numbing crap, because that's what consultants tell them and executives tell them to do. Not me. My children know that I will do everything I can behind this microphone to help them in their future. And I know many of you, your children know the same damn thing with you. Now's the time to focus and to battle. Never surrender, ever.